Just seen some lovely people picking up rubbish along the way. They're in their yellow jackets, and just been chatting to them, and what a wonderful job they do. They meet up every 2 weeks, and they pick up all the rubbish, and then they drop it off at the church, and the church comes and takes it all away. It's absolutely fantastic. I am loving this latte at the moment. It's called My Way Latte, or My Latte Way, Nescafe Azera. It's quite expensive. It's £3 per tin, and it's 3 heaped teaspoons per drink, and you put it in your cup, add a little bit of milk, swish it around, and then add your water. Wait for it to go down a bit, then add a bit more water, and it tastes exactly like a latte. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I just have a normal coffee and just have 1 teaspoon of this in it, just to make it a bit more frothier and more interesting. I love it. Really, really love it. So it's my indulgence during the day. Yeah. Oh my goodness me, I'm feeling really low today, and I just can't put my finger on why. I'm trying to go with the flow. I'm trying to be positive as anything, you know. I think so when you are positive, positive things come to you. But time is getting on, and it's about 3:30 now, and I just feel, I don't know, I just can't seem to get myself out of it. I tried to do a bit of meditating this morning just to close my mind, but my mind was racing here, there and everywhere, and I don't know, I don't seem to be able to cope. All I want to do is to watch TV, put the heating on, watch TV and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I know that that is not a good thing. That's the sort of thing I would normally, or I used to do. I'm at Aldi, and I've come to get some parsnips because I fancy doing a soup. I'm just not feeling it today, so I'm just going to go shopping, and hopefully just trying my best not to overindulge. Later, they're doing nicely in the air fryer. Taking it out and putting it in there. It's got enough natural juices for me. I'll just cut it. There we go. An open omelette. Just put my cheese on top. Don't have to melt it. I don't mind not having melted cheese. And there we have an open omelette. Now that I've eaten, I'm just having a plum. I've now taken the washing to be dried. Should have done it yesterday, wasn't feeling great. Visited my son and his girlfriend Heather. It's had a lovely morning there, having a couple of cups of tea and just catching up and having a bit of a laugh and just sort of bounding around some ideas. I got back, had my dinner as you saw, and now going to go and do some drying, and then I shall get on and do some work this afternoon. Yeah. Good afternoon. It is afternoon, not morning, I tell you. I woke up this morning to the tune of my phone ringing as loud as possible. It was 8:30 and it was my doctor. And I'm so glad that I got to chat to her. I thought she was meant to ring yesterday, so I was pissed off that she hadn't. But it was today she was ringing. And she did. Anyway, we chatted about my tablets, and apparently it could be my tablets that are making me feel very low and tired and sort of a bit scatty going on. So what we have decided to do is to stop one of my tablets, which is tramadol. Now, whenever I tell anybody I'm on tramadol, they go, oh my God, that's such a bad tablet to be on, you know, it's addicted, people get into trouble with this, and you know, it ruins your life, blah 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 blah. I'm taking it for restless leg, and I was told while I was coming off my other tablets, if for those that have followed me for a long time, it played havoc with my life, my restless leg. So I don't want to go back there. I really don't want to go back there. So I'm so grateful that I've had a chat with that, and we're just going to see what happens. So there we go. I woke up this morning just kind of feeling, and then I just thought, well, you know, I've spoken to my doctor. She's great. And that's all I can do. Just do the best I can. I decided to do more intermittent fasting. So I'm going to do intermittent fasting every day. I have been fasting today, it's 1:45. So by the time I eat, it would be about 2 o'clock. I had been fasting 19 hours. I think it's 19. I should put it up here and let you know how many hours I've been fasting. And I'm just going to have something very light to eat. See? We just tried to get some of this out. Tomato mascarpone, and it's all, I'm not going to show you inside, but it's all mouldy. Take it from me, it is mouldy. So I want some tomato, sun-dried tomato paste. Thankfully, I've got some here, and I'm just going to put some in there, put the lid on, and zhuzh it up. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm having a little bit of, I'm having 2 tortillas. But they're egg tortillas, so I'll show you what I'm doing. I think you might have seen me make a massive mistake on these before, but I'm hopefully doing them the right way. So I'm having 2 small tortillas. I put the paste on top. Should have been a bit more smoother than that, but it's a little bit bitty, but hopefully it'll still be okay. I've got 3 eggs in there with some parsley, some garlic granules, and some salt and pepper. I put a little bit of olive oil. I want for that to get hot. All right, I'm going to add the egg. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of onion around the edges, a little bit of ham, not an awful lot, but just a little bit of ham here, there and everywhere. Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on there as well. Not too much, just like a tablespoonful. So I now have my tomato thing, and I'm going to put it on like so. And just push that down and leave it. Leave it, let it do its thing, and see what happens in a few seconds time. And flip it over, but I need both hands, so hold on a sec. And just leave it for a bit, and then I'm going to take that off. Well, you should really, I don't think I'm going to have that one. I'm going to put that aside for Richard to have maybe later. I'm going to get it out now. There we go. And that's what I'm going to have for my lunch. Hey! I will count the calories just so that you know what they are. But yeah, Looking forward to tucking in. Really lovely. I tried to make these before and ballsed up big time. Absolutely ballsed up big time. I'm definitely going to make these again. Thanks, Richard. It was him that found it and told me about it. Lovely. So I've just had my lunch and it was really, really lovely. And I get a call of my lovely neighbour saying, "Here, do you fancy coming to the city with me?" So I said, yes. So she's driving.
And now look at the traffic.
And now look at the traffic. And this is the traffic and we are stuck. Never mind.
Yeah.
So after this, I should be closing my window. I have had 817 calories today, which is fine by me. I don't feel hungry. I feel completely okay. After this, I'm going to be drinking water until tomorrow. And yeah, each one of these, my lattes, are 36 calories each. And I have put in a little bit of caramel. A little bit of caramel, not the low calorie ones, because I'm trying to break away from sweetness as well. And yeah, so there we go. Love it, love it, love it. See you in a bit. Glorious Friday! Good morning, you gorgeous lot. I had a bit of a strange night last night. I went to bed with a massive headache and I was freezing cold. I think I was cold because I'm fasting at the moment and my body's trying to adjust with the heat. And then the headache, I did drop another tablet last night. So I thought maybe it's too soon. So I then got up and took a tablet, and a couple of hours after that I fell asleep. And I feel awake this morning. I feel switched on. My head isn't so loud, and yeah, I think it's pretty okay. A little bit later on, I've got to do some vocal warm-ups and get myself prepared for my gig this evening. It's literally around the corner from us, which is great. I'm hoping it's going to go well. I'm hoping there's going to be quite a few people and they're going to have a good time and book me again. Yeah, tomorrow we are going out, but that's tomorrow, so I'm not gonna go into that. But I'm fasting at the moment, hoping to eat around about 3 o'clock possibly. I want to leave it as late as possible because obviously I've got a gig, so we're going to leave about 7:15. And yeah, I think Richard might be eating a little bit later, and I don't want to be tempted. So anyway, we shall see what happens. I'm now in the shop. Well, I'm not in the shop, I'm going into the shop. Sainsbury's. Just to get a few bits and pieces in case we take a packed lunch with us tomorrow. And I need some more water because I don't like the tap water at the moment. So yeah, that's me. See you in a bit. Just got back from a gig. I didn't do any filming because there was no one there. Well, it was such an awkward place. There was people right at the end of the bar. Well, they had their dinners and stuff like that. They're not used to having entertainment. And I did my first set and there's nobody that I could talk to or, you know, sing to. So I was just like, you know, And then in the second half, I had a couple of friends turn up, which was lovely. And then another couple and then another couple. So it was 6. But round behind them there's a wall and there was loads of youngsters, should I say youngsters, yeah, in their early 20s, maybe early 30s, and I was having a bit of a banter with them. But other than that, there was nothing to see. It wasn't exciting. But the people that did come to see me, I was so grateful. It's like giving them a private showing. That sounds good, doesn't it? And of course I had my Richard there. So I've got to do some songs that I haven't done in a long time. And that was it. So we are now getting ready to bed. I've got to take off my eyes. I have indeed. We are getting up early in the morning. So I'm going to just take this off and go to bed. So, night. See you tomorrow.
Morning.
Good morning, darling.
You alright?
Yeah. Where are we going today?
Good question. Do you know?
No. We're going with the grandkids. Yay!
That's all you need to know.
That's all we need to know.
You'll find out when we get there.
We will indeed.
You'll feel like a big kid. But then it's Britain, there's always a chance of rain.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Rain's gonna rain, but we don't care, do we?
There's a chance of rain.
I'm not going.
Do you want to say hello?
Hi.
Say hello. Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
I wish your seat could go forward. I'm cramped.
It's right going forward, isn't it?
olives. Alright.
I'm gonna hold on. Please, I'm not frightened, honestly. I'll be okay.
Infinite creations, infinite pleasure.
Is it like replacing an old boiler? As a pretty gas engineer.
Toad in the hole with lots and lots of vegetables made by my lovely man. Thank you. So that's a ½ pound on, but I'm not worried about that because I kind of knew that last week I played around and I was a little bit over my calories, although I'd lost 2 pounds, and I was thinking, how? But you know, I've had a fantastic week this week with my food and lots of fasting. And last night I ate a lot later than I normally would, and I had quite an abundance of chips and a sausage because I was so tired, I wasn't thinking. But anyway, so ½ pound it is. We'll have to wait and see what next week brings. We shall see. So watch this space, and it's one of those things. Yes. See you next week.
I love you. I love you, baby.